Here today to talk to you about safety in the habitat. One of the most important things as you enter the habitat is to keep yourself closest to the door. In other words, you're closer to the door than the dog. If you sense that something's not right and the dog's coming towards you, look in the habitat to see what's available to you. My favorite and first choice would be use any bedding. I can simply pick up the bedding, throw it over the dog's head, and it gives me time to exit safely. Sometimes there's no bedding in the habitat. In that case, your other two options are using the bed and or the water bowl. So with the bed, again, this becomes a barrier. You hold it up and you back out of the habitat. It's important at all times never to turn your back on the dog. You need to back out so that you're aware of where the dog is at all times. We have the water bowl. Water is a great deterrent for dogs. It's safe. We can toss it on their head. And the other thing we can do is bang it on the wall. That sharp noise is usually enough to startle them and again to give you the time to exit safely. Place that you want to consider your safety options is when you're in exercise yards. You take a look around. There's usually a water bowl, there are chairs, there are toys. There is, my very favorite is the hose. Again, if you sense that things are not going well and you need to exit and separate yourself from the dog, try and, again, keeping your focus on the dog to get to the gate to get out. And in this case, I would charge the hose and use that as my first line of defense. Secondarily, again, you have the water bowl, or I might come over and grab the chair to create distance and back out of the yard. If you have the pooper scooper handy, these are also great implements to use at your defense and keeping the dog at bay, again, backing out of the gateway. When you have a dog out, if they say start focusing in on something else or redirecting on you, one of the most important things is to take your leash, run your hand down the leash, and straighten your arm. At that point, the dog cannot redirect back onto you. Again, that's having the leash in your hand, slipping your hand down it, keeping your arm straight. Have the dog is starting to lunge after something, you need control. You could come up to a tree or a post and wrap around a couple of times, and you in essence have the dog on a tie down. So a couple of other things to consider when you have the dog in the car. Make sure that your windows are rolled up, or at most a very small crack, in case they come untethered or out of the crate. Make sure that the extension, if you're using one of these cables, the dog cannot get in the front seat with you. We don't want an accident. And then finally, if you're taking the dog out of the crate, you leave the lead on so you have a way to get them out securely and that they don't bolt and get away from you when you open the door. Somebody yells, "Loose dog!" you're in a situation, you're out in the parking lot, someone yells, "Loose dog," what do? First option, take your dog with you quickly, slip behind another vehicle, and get out of visual sight of the other dog. That allows the dog to calm down and you to get some safety.